So the topic is we need to discuss on broken links, how to find a broken links in the given website. So if you want to find the broken links in the given website, so first you have to fetch all the page links into a collection. Then you iterate and get the each link URL and store in a string variable. So then, URL will help you to find the broken link. So what is meant by broken link first? So broken link means the link which is going to throw 404 not found error. So 404 page not found, 404 not found. So this is the broken link means. That means when you click on the link, it doesn't work and it will throw 404 not found error. So to solve that, how can you check? So by clicking, it's not a good idea, right? So if there are no more links in the web page, how can we click on that? Every link clicking, going to the next page and coming back, it's a time consuming. So is there a better approach? Yes, we do have. So the best approach is, so you check each link a status code. There are status codes 200 series, 400 series, and 500 series. We already discussed in the API. So if your API returns 200 status code, then the link is working fine. If the link is returning 404, that means the link is not working. So that's a broken link, you can say. So how we can solve this? How we can solve this? So let's go and take, so copy this and put it in, so broken links test. I can say IMDb broken links test. Okay. So I have to write a code for this. One extra code I am going to write. Till here everything is common. So fetching all the links, it is common. But I am not going to verify particular links. Okay. So I'm not going to do particular links. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is, or you can just check these links are broken. So any of these links are broken or not, but I want to show you, it's up to you. You can do entire page or you can do a particular section links, but I'm doing particular section links. So remaining thing I'll remove. Particular section links will do, or you can do entire page. Entire page means what you need to do here is simply this is the line of code you need to change. So here instead of this one, you put a tag name A. So you will get all the links. Okay, you'll get all the links. So fetch all the links. So I'm not doing that. Let me take this. I'm fetching all the links. So just a tag name. Tag name. So why I'm giving a tag name A? Because so A is the tag which is common for all the links in the web page. So to fetch all the links in the web page, this is the line of code, common code. So you have to write always this code. So I don't want this thing because I'm not taking particular links. Now I need to iterate it, right? I need to iterate it. So then I'll iterate. I'll get the each, so each link. So if you want, you can even you can take, instead of this, you can take a So for each loop, you can do for each loop also instead of this. You don't need that. Okay. So I'm going to link dot get DOM attribute href. Get DOM attribute href, and you can so that's it. Okay. But so you got the URL, fine. How can you validate that? How can you validate that? So in order to validate, I need to write a function saying that validate URL. So you have to give the URL. So for this function, you have to supply the URL. So what is the URL? And we are going to write a code here. Let's see what is the code we are writing. So URL class UL equal to new URL class. You have to pass the URL as a, so now I'm going to supply this import class from the java.net package. So take from java.net package, I'm going to so try catch blocks. So you have to add try catch blocks. So that's very important. So this will write in a few minutes. So what you need to write, which class, URL not found exception, something you will get. Malformated URL exception you will get. Malformed URL exception you will get. That is the one you have to add. So try catch blocks exception handling again Java. So everything is Java. So now, so HTTP URL connection. So there is a HTTP URL connection. HC equal to UL dot open connection. So this is going to typecast it. So you have to typecast it, cast to HTTP URL connection. So you need to cast it to this URL connection HC dot connect. There is a connect method which will connect to that URL. Then once it is connected, so you have to fetch the status code. Every URL has a status code and status message. So fetch the status code. So fetch the status code. So int response code equal to sc dot get response code. So get the response message also. Get response message. If so, you have to write a logic. So if response code is equal to 200, so then you can say URL is working. So URL is working fine, and you can give the response code and my response message. Else if so response code is equal to, or you can say greater than or equal to 400, right? So then I can say simply, if you want to be specific, you can give 404. For us here is a 404 we want. So I can give 404, otherwise unnecessarily we don't want 404. Basically we want to test 404. Link is not working. So link is broken, is broken. Right? So then response code and response message you can print. Then you can disconnect. So disconnect with that disconnect the URL. Okay, it's c dot disconnect. So this is the total, and you have to already here malformed URL it has taken. So I can remove this. See, this is the multi-catch blocks. One try block, multi-catch blocks. Okay. Now see that's a simple code we have written. Validate URL. Just call this method here. So for this method, you are just passing this URL. Okay. It will validate all the links. It won't click, but it will check each link status. So 200, 404. If 200, it will print, and 204 also we are printing, right? So based on that. So just execute this. Even you don't need to open, you can run even headless mode also. Headless mode we haven't run, right? We will see that in the coding, framework time we'll see. So all the links it is going to validate, you can see here. It will start here, you can see. So somewhere it failed. So we need to handle that. Malformed URL exception. No protocol. Okay, some links doesn't have any protocol, HTTP protocol. So I can put a logic. So I can put a logic if the URL doesn't start with HTTP or HTTPS. Generally, URLs is going to have the protocol HTTP or HTTPS, right? If that doesn't have, then you continue it. Iterate, loop it, loop continue. So that is the logic I'm going to build it now. If movie URL starts with HTTP or movie URL starts with HTTPS, or I can say uh, doesn't starts with, so this one. So what I need to do? So I will continue. I'll do continue. Okay. Or otherwise you can negation. If you don't want, you can put like this. But let's see whether it is working, and if not working, I'll move this inside this and I'll remove this negation. I think it should work, right? It should work. It won't go further. So it won't go further if it is not starting with HTTP or HTTPS. See, all are, if it is not starting with HTTP or HTTPS, it's not doing anything. See, some links are not starting with HTTP. So finished. See, you will get all are working links only, because so this is the website well tested and given to public, right? So there is no broken links you will find in this. So that's why you are seeing all this, and this kind of logics you will need to build it. Okay. Yeah. That's all. No, there is one more we need to do. Any questions here before going? So do you need any explanation? And so this is the simple code we need to write.
I have one question, Ramesh garu. Why we are giving response code 200, 404, but these codes are standard. Since these are standard codes that we are representing the same codes here?
Yeah. So basically, every link, right? Every URL, if it is a 200, it's successful, right? It is working fine.
Yes.
If it is not 200, means something wrong with that URL. If it is
But
a
here,
400,
why?
mhm.
Yeah. So since these are standard codes that we are representing for any APS, so that is the same reason we are
Yeah,
using the.
yeah.
Okay.
That is also URL, means it's a kind of API URL, right? HTTP protocols.
Okay.
So your HTTP protocols, you are checking, okay, if this one by one URL you are passing here, right?
Hmm.
So that URL is having a 200 status code. If yes, that means that will work. It is not broken. If it is not 200, then you can say it is a broken. So
But
is broken.
okay.
That is standards, right? Every HTTP protocols has a 200 means successful. It's a standards.
But
And
here in the code, we can give anything since these are the standard codes.
no, you cannot give anything.
Okay, okay.
You cannot give anything. 200 represent it is a successfully working fine. That's the meaning of 200.
Is it validating whether it is?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
back.
that's what it is. So this every response code it is fetching, every URL response code it is fetching internally. This
Okay.
URL is having what status code? That's what we are fetching here. And that I am comparing with the 200.
Mm-hmm.
Every URL response code I am comparing. I'm getting here every URL response code here. That I am comparing with my standard 200 meaning.
Yeah. Okay. Understood. Yeah.
Yeah. If it is not 200, if it is a 404, that's a broken.
Mm.
So these are the standard logics. Standard logics. So, and even in API testing, you can write like this.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so that's it, and let's join back and I will explain